Hey friends, it is good to see you. And today we are talking about treasure. So Barry, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
I've never officially been on a treasure hunt where I was seeking treasure. I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah. Well, what would treasure typically look like, do you think?
I think treasure is something kind of like you have behind you there. You have like this chest full of gold. And I always think of that from like the old pirate movies where they would plunder the ships and then they'd wind up on an island someplace and they'd bury the treasure and make a map. And that might just be a romantic notion, but somebody did it sometimes, I imagine. And that's kind of the way I think of treasure, something that's hidden. I think of treasure as something that's usually hidden so somebody else can't find it. And the person who hid it knows where it is.
I think that's a good definition. So coins and gold and jewels and things like that, maybe typically in a treasure. So now I have an interesting question for you. What am I holding here in my hand?
I think that's a mirror.
What if I told you that this is actually a treasure finder? It is a mirror, but what if I told you it was also a treasure finder? And I would say, what do you see when you look in the mirror, Barry?
I see myself as I
That's
am.
right. That's right. So treasure is defined as something that is precious, something that is valuable, something that has great worth. And guess what, friends? That is you. You are precious, you are valuable, and you have great worth. So you are a treasure, and you can think that every time that you look in the mirror. Um, so if I am the treasure, what kinds of things might I have inside my treasure chest, Barry?
Well, I think there's something that's uniquely you in your chest. Your thoughts, the creativity of your thoughts, the things that you think are important, that kind of hidden treasure that we were talking about earlier about somebody burying a treasure and making a map. We have gifts inside of us. And sometimes it takes other people to discover them. And sometimes it takes our courage to go seeking them and to bring them out into the world. So I think we all have a unique individual treasure that lives within us. And our job is to not only discover it, but to share it with the people around us.
I think you're right. Another part of that treasure chest that you have inside of you that's full of valuable things might be your feelings. Your feelings are such a great way to tell what you think about something. Or maybe even your body. Wow, how great and precious is your body that you have this heart that beats and these lungs that let you breathe air and that you have this ability to grow and change. So I think those are actually really valuable things that are in your treasure chest. And what else might be in there, Barry?
Well, I think the greatest treasure we have is our spirit. We're connected with the one spirit. We're a part of the one spirit, and the one spirit is alive in us. And I think that's kind of our greatest treasure, is discovering our sense of connection and being comfortable with it, being comfortable with that sense of spirit that we have, and that spirit is in everything, and it's alive in me, and it's alive in each person. And so discovering uh, where we are connected with all things is a pretty cool thing. And we have it. All of us have it. All of us have that treasure.
I agree with you. I think the most valuable thing that might be in your treasure chest is the thing that makes you you, and the thing that connects you to everything that there is and all the love and the wisdom that can be had. That is amazing that it lives inside of you right now. So we talked a little bit about a map. Like sometimes treasures come with a map and you have to follow the map to get to the thing that's hidden. And X marks the spot, right? That's where you're going to find the treasure. Well, guess what? You are the treasure. You don't need a map. Don't need to go looking for it, and it is not hidden. It is right here, right now, inside of you. And you can see it every time you look in the mirror, because remember, you are precious, you have great worth, and you are valuable. So when you look in the mirror, you can actually say this affirmation, and we're going to do our affirmation today, which is, I am a treasure. I am a treasure. Are you a treasure, Barry?
I am a treasure, and so are you.
So am I. Okay, friends. Have a great time. Love seeing you. Bye.